Hi guys, how's it going? As we're getting closer to the release of Janthier Wilds, we're gonna get a bunch of different things from ArenaNet, and hopefully some of the partners. Secrets of the Obscure had a few of the partners do some previews of the expansion and stuff, so that was super cool, and I hope we get to see that as well. But we're here today to look at the Guardian, Necromancer, and Ranger preview of the Spear skills. So just so you know, we're gonna be watching the video together, and I'm gonna give you guys my impression on it. I don't have the sound on because I don't have my headphones plugged in right now. I'm kind of just doing this. It's kind of like I'm not really rushing it, but I'm like I only have a set amount of time right now to do this. So I just wanted to sit down, and I didn't want to do the elaborate of setting everything up. But I wanted to do this nonetheless because there's some interesting stuff to talk about. So let's watch the video here. Let's swap over. So I have the video pulled up. I don't know when did this come out? This came out. Oh, this came out like an hour ago. So because yeah, I was informed by Emily in the community. She had I didn't realize it had come out, and she had messaged me and then sent it to me, and yeah, and I was like, you know what? Let's just kind of talk about it, give you guys my impressions on it, and I want to hear what you guys think as well. So let's kind of talk. Let's watch it first, and then we're gonna go back and kind of see what I think. I do love the art style still. It's like really nice, the like artistic that they have. We've seen these animations, and I called it actually on that last thing. Um, so I do like those animations. I think those are really cool. I think there's something really nice about that. This one is interesting, and I'll kind of talk about some of the stuff there. There's a couple of things that Arena is doing that I find kind of interesting, and I want to see how that plays out. And then here again so Necromancer was the one that we didn't see at all, and then the Ranger, we did see the Ranger. We saw that leap right there, and then we did see the Guardian with a couple of those skills. So yeah, and we get some cool super green animations there. I do love those Sylvan Hounds. They're really cool. So anyways, let's kind of go through some of the stuff. All right, so the first thing that we see here as we go in. So first of all, we see the auto attack, right? And I kind of called that yesterday, that attack right there. We saw that numerous times, and I was like, I think that's Guardian. There's blue, and it's like yellow. And someone even in chat at the time during the stream was saying, or not yesterday, the day before yesterday. That's right, it's been like 2 days. But someone in chat was saying that they saw like Guardians aren't just exclusively blue. Sometimes they get like a bright yellow as well, which is true. And that's what we see here. So it's really cool. We see that swing with those symbols. I'm trying to figure out what they are, because so then we get this, right? And this is interesting to me. The little animation there, this animation as well. Now these symbols, I'm so sure that I've seen them before, but I don't know where. There's only 3 of them. There's the little hook thing, little swirly gig, and a little like 3. Um, is this translatable? All right, sorry guys. So I had to look something up. Because when we see these symbols again, ArenaNet, why is there mouse cursor in the video? Like the whole video, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, like the actual quality of the video and the videography or whatever, like it's not good. I don't know who they had like filming these, like recording these videos. Not filming because they're not actually like on scene, but recording these videos, because they're really not like. And I'm not talking about the animation, and I'm not talking about what they're showing, but it's just like stuff like this. This is the second time now that we've seen a mouse cursor in a video for this expansion. I'm like, who's recording these things with like mouse cursors in them? It's just kind of strange to me. Anyways, so as we see the animations here, specifically this one was really interesting to me, because the symbols immediately like they clicked for me. There was like I'm like I've seen this before. I know what this is, right? So I had to look this up. There's actually, so this is, just so you guys know, this is the Tyrian alphabet. They call these Ascalonian. I guess these are supposed to be Ascalonian runes or something like that. Because it's weird because it says on the this is the regular guild, the first Guild Wars wiki, but it says Ascalonian. But then this is kind of like the common language because it says Tyrian alphabet. Um, so it's weird because we're talking about a guardian, right? And we're talking about like 250 years. Like I don't even know the Tyrian alphabet that we use now. I don't know if they even have like a thing for that, like an alphabet or something. They might just be using like our alphabet or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. So this is at least this is like the Ascalonian. So A B C D E F G. Like it's literally 26 characters. It just translates letter for letter. So we can look at it, and we have the little hook thing, right? And it's from left because there's one that goes this way, right? So from left to right. So Hij. So that's a J. There's a J. There's a swirly gig here. Okay. O. No. O. So that's O. So it's a J O, and then that little thing, and that would be uh S. I guess that's S, and that's T U. That's an S. So JOS. See, and it's broken up. So it's broken up into quadrants. So we can kind of see that this is like one piece of it, and it just repeats. What does it say underneath? So JOS, whatever that means, and then we have. It's strange because it looks upside down, this lettering, right? Because this, when you look at it right here, A B C D E. So that's an E S, E S. Nothing there. I mean, maybe the letter here. So E S. Um, R. E S R. E S R. Like I said, it looks upside down, and it's hard to figure out if it's this or this, right? Because if it is upside down, because it could be this, which is the V, right? ESRV, because yeah, so it is upside down, so it'd be an A, because the E is definitely upside down. You can definitely tell that that's upside down. So, but there's only one that looks like that, so that is, yeah, so it's definitely upside down. So we have to read it this way, but it's upside down. So maybe we have to read it this way? I guess we have to read it this way. It's kind of weird because the letters. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'm just reading this. Maybe it's. What did we say? JOS? SOJ? SO. SOJ. Symbol of. It's a symbol. It's the name of the symbol. Symbol of something. So okay. So I'm being stupid because I'm reading it backwards. Let's read it forward. Um. Oh god, I can't see. It's so hard to like figure out exactly. Hold on. Sorry guys. Is it easier this way? Oh yeah, that's easier. A little bit, at least. So we have a squiggly, the squiggly thing, so that's C. Uh-huh. Sorry guys, this is gonna be CH. Yeah, CH. The P. CHP. CHP. CHPO. Because that's an O. What is this now? It looks weird. This? Is that what it is? No, wait, I can't tell. It's. I kind of want to pull it next to it. You guys can't see it then, but I think, huh? Because it looks different. It looks different from this, right? Like it looks like the thing here is longer, but I don't see one of those. It could be a Z, or it could be CH. What did I say this was? CHP. CHPO. CHPO? Maybe that's not a P, because that wouldn't make sense. CH. Oh, that might be. That's not a Q. Is it? It's so hard to see, guys. No, it's definitely that. It's definitely the one that looks like a 1. Like, that's like a European 1 right there. So that's definitely a P. So CHP? Oh man, I wish I could get a better look at this. CHPO. I don't know, that symbol doesn't really fit in there. Because it could be a Z. ZE. ZEQ. ZEQE. So CHPOZEQEE. What was this? What was this P again? No. Yes. NOPEAQSE. I'm gonna have to write this down, guys, because I don't remember half of the letters I just said. I didn't think that I was gonna sit here and like really do this, but I guess I am. So what did I say? CH. We got a space, right? With the symbol and with the other symbol, which is an S. There's a big S in there. And then, like I said, that one is weird because it's PO. And then it's either Z or C. Z or C. I can't really tell. It looks more like a Z, but no, it doesn't look like a Z. It could also be an T. No, it's not a T. It looks to me like an upside down W, actually. The W, it looks like it's a flipped W. Weirdly enough. I don't know why. Because it looks just, I mean, it just looks like it. Anyways, so it's Z or C, and then E, and then, what did I say? Uh, that's R. I was wrong, it's not Q, it's R. R, E, E, S, P, another E, A, R, spear. It's a spear right there. So that's one word. So spear, because we have S P. Yeah, we have SPEARSE. Hosiery spears. I don't know what that's supposed to say. It says spears in there. Spear or spears in there. It's and I'm guessing SOJ stands for, is it SOJ? Yeah, S. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's SOL. SOL, because the just so you guys know, this symbol right here, if you have it, like I said, you turn this around and it's a different letter. So if it's a hook kind of thing, okay, if it looks like an upside down J, it's a J. If it looks like an actual like flipped J, where it's kind of like hooked forward, then that's an L. And like I said, I didn't realize that the letters were flipped. So this is actually SOL. Symbol of something. This is the name of the symbol. We're seeing the symbol here. We're seeing a fire thing here. I don't know what all these other letters mean. It's kind of weird because, like I said, one says spear in there, but then the rest don't really make sense. So I'm not exactly sure on that, guys, just so you know. All right, well, I wanted to do that with you guys so that we see that, because we also see in the, just so you guys know, in the swing, we do see, I talked about this, we kind of see symbols in there. See how you can see symbols in there? And I didn't know what they were. And then we get that on the ground. That disappears immediately, though, but we do see that animation right there, and that's definitely the symbol. Like I said, that letter is something that really throws me off because we don't have anything that looks like that. We have something that looks like that. See what I'm saying? Like if you turn it around, but then that doesn't fit in with the rest of the stuff. Like this right there, we don't have anything that looks like that, so that kind of throws me off. Let's do one more look. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. Not sure on that because the kind of looks like that, but not really. And then we have the, like, when you look at the other, like, we have one that kind of looks like that. See how similar these are, this one and this one. But I don't think that's the same. But even if it is an A, or not A, but it would be a C, right? So even then, well, Poceree. I don't Pocery. I don't know if that's a thing. CH before that. Pocery. I feel like I'm missing something there, but you guys can let me know. But these symbols are translatable, so if you want to go do that, you can do that. Anyways, so the animation's kind of fun. There's resistance happening. So there's definitely that's probably from the symbol or something, I'm guessing. I really like this. This is really cool to me. I really love this whole, like, throwing it into the sky. Oh, wait a minute. That's different. That's Elonian. Not that I know my languages on the top of my head, but that is not Syrian. Is that Elonian? I don't know what that is. This is now different symbols. What are we tapping into with this spear? Into the languages of Tyria. Jesus. True historians, man. That's gonna be so hard for me, even if I could figure out what that is, to translate that. I don't know what that is. Those symbols do look familiar, though. That is a known language. These might just be runes of some sort. These might be Elonian runes or something. They look more Elonian. Elonian has more of the, like, it's more swirly looking, right? Where we just saw the other symbols, the Ascalonian, the Tyrian, or whatever, right? They're like very kind of jagged, and these are more swirly looking, so they look a little bit more, but they're not Elonian, but there's something else. I don't know what this language is. That is some kind of symbol, but these are different. So we get, this is not the exact same animation. We get that down there. We get the symbol of whatever right down there. But this big one, that's different. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And just so you guys know, the callback here, or the I think the interesting part is the sun symbol, because remember the paragons in Guild Wars 1, like they wielded spears, right? And they threw them like javelins. The Paragon are almost like the spiritual successor to them, because they're these like holy warriors in a sense. They're not really holy, they're not like necessarily religious or whatever, but they use this, like, cleansing power and holy, like the light and stuff, the light element of the guardians and stuff, and they smite their enemies, that kind of stuff, right? And that speaks a little bit to the Paragon, right? So they're like a spiritual successor in that sense, where they're almost like a paladin class. So now that they're wielding spears, I guess they're giving like a callback to the sun spears, right? Throwing it into the air like that and having a sun symbol come out and then have it like crash down on the enemy. I really like that. I think it's really cool. Sorry for the train, guys, coming through. But yeah, so that's interesting. I like that a lot. So those animations are pretty clean. I mean, I like those. I think they're pretty cool. I don't think they're too much. I like those. So the Guardian, pretty cool. I like it. Definitely close range, which is good. I'm okay with that. But yeah, so then we move on to the Necromancer. So the Necromancer is interesting because it looks like we got a, it's not long range. It looks like it's a short range, but it looks like we have a gap closer. You can like teleport to your enemy. You can see that right there. And get a green blast. And then we swipe away. These little claws come out. They look like little claws. It looks like they build up something, and then you use them. See how she's using she's like channeling the spear, and it does like multiple attacks, like bam, 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 but they disappear one by one as she uses it. So that's how you kind of build up with your regular attacks, and you build up these, whatever they are, these weird, like, they look like undead fingers floating about. I don't know what they are supposed to be. I mean, it's kind of weird because we see a little bit of that gold purple thing that we saw in the, like, in these elementals that we talked about. So we see a little bit of that. My cat thinks there's a fire happening, just so you guys know. So she's gonna be meowing in the background and letting the entire neighborhood know that indeed she is on fire and she needs help. Which she's not. She's just fine. There is chill happening as well. So chill is being applied. Again, that's kind of good for, the Reaper has like a has a Condi build where you can use the chill to kind of apply bleeding and stuff. So that's kind of cool. I'm excited for that. Then we get another symbol on the ground like that. Kind of interesting. Is there more runes? What is with all these runes? I mean, I guess we're going to Janthir, which is like a very magical land, right? If we're gonna go to any magical land, that would be it. I'm just trying to figure out what they are. I see one here, and I cannot make these out. This is the only one I can make out, and I want to say I've seen it before, but I don't know. And again, it's weird because it is in a sun shape as well. Now remember, we've recently talked about this, and some people, I know some people on Twitter and stuff were pointing it out, that, the Eye of Janthir and stuff like that. Remember, the Eye of Janthir, again, it's an eye. I made a video, if you guys want to see all the different eye things and stuff, I made a video about like all the different eyes when Secrets of the Obscure was like releasing or whatever, because I just found it so weird that we're getting like the Eye of Ceres and the Eye of Asgard, and there's eyes everywhere in Nyos, and the rifts were like eyes, and then we have the Eye of Janthir, right? There's like so many eye symbols everywhere. Like they're used, the Mersad used them. on their like different on their spears, or the spears that we see in Samurok wield, right? They have an eye symbol on them, and then we see them on the Mersad structure and Ember Bay. We see that, right? There's always an eye symbol. Like it's like a big thing. Okay, so to me it seems like the eye symbolizes something like important, because when we look at one of the oldest pieces of lore in the game, in both games, we actually come across Lord Audrin's, and I've talked about Lord Audrin many times before now, but he was the first human to go to the Rift, which is the center of the mists, and he made a map of the mists. And what's at the very center of that map? Well, there's an eye symbol with like a sun around it. And I guess it's symbolizing the center of the mist. So is there something going on with the mists again? Are we doing something with the mists? Like, why is there like a sun, right? Because eye symbol and then the sun, talking about the center of the mist, magical artifacts, yada yada yada, right? It's like the Janthier. Like there seems to be some kind of weird connection. And someone said like, oh, what if the Eye of Janthier is just one of the eyes from Nyos trapped inside of this pyramid? In my opinion, I think what I rather think is that perhaps the eye came before all of those other eyes, and maybe the Cryptus kind of realized the power that like they can use, like the power of eyes or something that they can utilize or something, and they took inspiration from the Eye of Janthier or something, and the Eye of Janthier is like the proto eye symbol, focus, whatever it is, right? And it originated in the center of the mists or something weird like that. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out more about the Kodan that have lived on Janthier, because we don't know anything about them, and they don't seem to be evil, right? They're kind of helping us, and they're showing us how to use spears and stuff. So again, is there an influence with the Kodan people? Like, are they showing us, like, they're like, oh, you can tap into the mists, and that's why we're kind of seeing some of these symbols and stuff. Like, it's kind of strange, right, to see that. Because even along the edge and stuff, there's like little symbols, and I don't know if we have seen them before. I mean, I could say they look um like I recognize them, like they look like something I've seen before, but I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. I would have to like do actual like research and sit down and like look through all the different symbols. Anyway, so that's kind of it. Like I said, you kind of you build up something, and then you use it with another attack, right? And the attack where she's like channeling the spear right here, those are like multiple attacks where it's like, I guess, like stabbing the spear into the person. So it'll be interesting to see. It looks like it has a bigger range, and it looks to be like, it's not quite 300, it's probably like a 600 range. I do like it. It looks pretty good. We're gonna have to see if it's like solely Condi, or like I don't see any burn happening or something, so I don't know. We'll have to see exactly how that goes. Yeah. And then we're gonna go to the ranger. So the ranger throws the spear, so it looks to be like a hybrid weapon, right? Because she's throwing the spear twice in a row, but then she does this where she leaps. She throws it 3 times and she leaps forward, okay, into battle, which is cool. And then there's a knockdown with that as well. And then you have a like an invisibility thing, like a stealth thing, where you can go stealthy. And then she swipes her thing twice, and then a third attack is like a. So I don't know if the throwing is the auto attack there. I don't know if the throw is the auto attack. Or if it's like, you know, it's like your skill 4, where you just throw 3 spears, you know, and then you have like 3 is your leap or something, and then your auto attack is what she does at the end, where she like right after this, like I don't know if this is the auto attack where she swipes 1, 2, and then on the third attack she summons like this. It doesn't look like a spiritual wolf. It looks like a water wolf. It looks like it's made out of water. You see that? It doesn't look like a regular one of the spirits, I don't think. Because then she kind of swipes it again. So I don't know. They said they're doing something interesting with like auto attacks or something too in the article. So it'll be interesting to kind of see. It's very deep green. Also, the animations on it are very deep green, which is kind of cool. I think you can do some really cool like fashion with that as well. Yeah, I don't know. She kind of swipes it, and it's kind of nice to know that the leap is like a knockdown. Because in the other video, the enemy didn't get knocked down, but they probably had like a defiance bar, I'm guessing. Or at least it looks like it's a knockdown, because when she first jumps, the enemy is not knocked down. But then when she does the second in the other jump, she does happen. So I don't know if it's like 2 separate times that they recorded this or something. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, there's nothing crazy. Yeah, I do like that. You know, we usually get like 1 to 2 animals on like on the weapon sets and stuff that we see. So here we get the Warclaw Lynx looking skin, and then we get the wolf with that attack there. It looks like a wolf. It looks like something like that. Yeah, and you get a bunch of leaves everywhere. So yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty good. If I had to pick one, I would probably say the Guardian right now is my favorite. I mean, probably between the Guardian and Necromancer. I don't play my Ranger very often. I'm not a Ranger player, so Rangers isn't something where I'm like, oh my god, Rangers, right? Like I have a couple of them, and I play them once in a while. I do like having a pet around with me and hanging out, but it's not where I'm like, oh my god, that is my main, you know. So it kind of, I have a couple of them hanging out. But yeah, we'll have to see. Really, like, let me know what you guys like. Which one was your favorite out of these? You know, we've seen most the Guardian we've seen the most of, right? And I kind of, you know, if we were gonna get something, I knew we were gonna get, you know, the Guardian first. Like, if I had to make a guess, I didn't know they were gonna make this, but if I had to put a guess on there, this is also right here. If you guys see on this symbol as well, also has. This is not the same. Again, this is different, and it has different symbols around it. So, but again, it is a sun symbol, but these are different. Again, this is like, I think this is another language or something. There's a lot of languages in Tyria. I made a video about that too. But not to just plug myself all day, but anyways, a lot of these are translatable. So let me know if you guys can figure out what it says. Maybe someone on Reddit or Twitter can figure it out. I don't know. I tried to kind of translate it, but yeah, I don't know. It just, the one word that I did figure out was spear or spears in that one symbol, but other than that, the rest didn't make sense. And then I guess it's symbol of L. It could be like symbol of lamentation or a symbol of linguistics, because we're dealing with languages. I don't know. Anyways, so but yeah, so we saw the Guardian, the Necromancer, and the Ranger. So my guess, my prediction for next time, for the next video, because we're gonna get, I guess, three of these, where we're gonna get 1 heavy, 1 light, 1 medium armor, is my guess. So I'm guessing next one will be Warrior, Elementalist, and Thief. Warrior, Elementalist, and Thief for the next video. We'll see how it goes. Which one did you like the most? Like I said, I think Guardian out of these 3. Would I 100% like go for any of these? It depends, right? Again, ArenaNet, I don't know if they're doing this on purpose, but they're giving us like little bite sizes. Like I kind of think back on what they gave us for Secrets of the Obscure, and they kind of gave us more. Not necessarily with weapons, but like the initial trailer and stuff, I feel like was like a little bit more than what we got, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because I feel like that enables ArenaNet to really build up the hype. The less they show us now, the more they can show as we get closer to release, and kind of keep the hype build up. So maybe that's one lesson they have learned as well, to kind of keep, because I feel like ArenaNet needs to like learn how to really hype the community, and videos like that get the community hyped, right? Because people discuss, people make videos, and you know, you see it on all the social medias and blah blah blah, right? So it's like, this is what's gonna keep the hype going. So anyways, this video is long enough. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys for the next video. All right, bye guys.